Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Inner Life 101 video. This one is going to be a really quick one because I already did one on Eligio finding out that he had a different birth chart. So this is just responding to him, his talking more about that. And let's see what he has to say about that.
What you about to read about me now, off the break, Cancer Moon. I'm sensitive. Well, we already knew that, but I was covering it up by being extra masculine, hyper masculine. But that's not who I truly am. Who I truly am is I am a sensitive person and my feelings get hurt. And the way I respond is to just go into a shell and put out a hyper masculine ego. But that was not working for me. That was really stressing me out. And now that I'm looking at my actual chart, it's like, yo, this joint crazy. We're about to get into details of this. And also, him, and that's crazy, right? Let me turn this charger on. Hey, EJ, you can send. Oh, I got it.
This is very.
Okay, so with that, I just want to say that yes, we all knew that Nature Boy was hypersensitive, not sensitive in a good way, but he was emotional, or he is very emotional. And of course, he's, matter of fact, I think he didn't even go into it yet. Let's see.
Okay, what does it say?
No, I was just peeping that it says your birth chart is like a roadmap on the journey of life. But remember, you're the one who decides which road to go down, how fast to drive, and who gets to come along for the ride.
Okay, basically all I want to say is that he, he's basically building his religious set, his religious organization on this natal chart. You have to get to know yourself in this natal chart. But he has knowledge of, or some knowledge of, one of the most amazing teachings that you could ever have. And that is the Know Thyself teaching. But he doesn't want to do the work that it takes to truly get to know yourself. That's why he runs to an astrological chart. And here he proves why a person should not follow an astrological chart. He understands, and I'm not sure if he said it in this clip, but I think it maybe a little later, he says something about how he was basically trying to live up to the chart. And that's what I was trying to get at, to hear him say that. I'll play it a little bit longer before I cut it off, but he says he was trying to live up to the chart, so he was being extra masculine, or extra, and that in itself is mentally unstable, because It proves my point when I tell people that, the biggest problem with the mental health field in the American Mental Health Association, or whatever you want to call it, the biggest problem that they have where they can't heal other people and they never heal anyone in the mental health profession is because they label people. When you start putting labels on people, they start to live up to that. And you'll find that I've said that in other videos here. And when they live up, when you label them, then they're going to prove it out. They're going to say, okay, I'm bipolar. Okay. Then they start acting out the symptoms. So here it is. He, the supposed, the self-proclaimed Messiah that is supposed to lead us to the truth, black people to the truth. Here it is. He's living up to a chart that he never even designed himself. He's leading people to this chart, to the quote, and he talks about white people. So the white man's chart to tell him who he is. And what happened? He find out that that wasn't him. So now he don't really have much of a justification, but he wants to make it okay that he chose this persona that he was living up to, or this somehow. And it all comes down to the fact that he was following a chart that he got off a line. He got offline. Now, this is no way to conduct a spiritual organization leading people to believe that somehow they can be healed. And he doesn't have enough wisdom to to say that, oh, okay, the chart is not something you should be living off of. You should be living according to your own insights into yourself. I hear him talk about the observer effect, which he has basically taken away from. He's gotten it out of the Know Thyself teaching, but yet he's applying it to quantum physics, saying, oh, you sit back and you can watch and see when when you see a tree, that's called the observer effect. But that effect is really not there. That is not the observer effect. The observer, when he says we're the observer, we are the observer of our own lives. With the observer in the Know Thyself teaching, you are the observer of your own thoughts and feelings and hopes and beliefs and dreams and your conditioned mind. And so he's mixing the teaching up so bad, and and this is just proof that one should not follow a chart that someone put online to basically make money, or basically it's a hobby. If they're not making money off of it, it's just a hobby to throw it up there. People follow it. I mean, come on, this is Google. Everybody and their mama are putting things up in Google to be searched. Every person that considered themselves an astrologer has put out a chart pretty much on the internet. And he's went and found one and started telling people to go buy it and to live their lives according to this. What kind of guru is that? A Google guru. That's what it looks like to me. And yet now he's just gonna go on and smooth it over and say, hey, it's okay. Everybody still go get your astrological chart, because your birth charts, because I was wrong, but let's still stick with this deal. No. You should be studying your own mind. You should be becoming a mental scientist. by looking into yourself first, and then that will turn around and make a spiritual psychologist out of you, and you will know the condition of the man, condition of the human. And this just proves that he doesn't know. If he knew it, then he would have known something would have been wrong with that chart. He would have known if he knew about the Know Thyself teaching and he was working on himself, doing real nigga moments with himself, he would have came to the conclusion already that he should not follow a birth chart. And now the universe has shown him that you shouldn't be following a birth chart and telling other people to follow a birth chart. That's the easy way out. That's the easy way out. Everybody wants to know who they are. And it's easy to go and pick up a book and say, hey, oh yeah, this is who I am. This is who I am. And wow, I didn't know that about myself. Now I know. And can you imagine how many people are walking around in his organization and across the United States that are relying on those charts, and they're living up to it. They're living up to what this chart is saying. You know, I'm a face. I mean, I want to tell you the truth about it. For Eligio to do that and to wholeheartedly, because most people just, they notice the chart. They say, okay, that looks like me, but that might not be me, and that, But for someone like Eligio to say he was living up to the chart, that's really not a mentally healthy state. He was invested. He was identifying with a chart, and that is absolutely against the Know Thyself teaching. So anyways, everyone, I want to say thank you for joining me. I'm going to give this one up for a real short one. And I'm just going to say, think about what I'm saying about this chart thing. And think about Eligio's teaching that shows you he don't know what he's doing. He was absolutely wrong. So what else can he be wrong about? Is it possible that he can be wrong about the chart itself? Okay, everybody, I'm going to say good night and see you in the next video. Peace and blessings.